Ladies and gentlemen, it's time
Yes, it is.
to face Brewers House Party.
Welcome. It's Wednesday. It's another day. Thank you for joining us. And can you see I got a bit of bleach on my sleeves? Can you see that? Bleaching. That's a shower. I was bleaching and didn't realise it was paying over me. So I just realised that. But thank you for joining us at Brewers House Party. Who we got on today? We're going to say hi, hopefully, to these people like Johnny Mack and his dad. And I would say we're hoping, because anything can go wrong at any moment. We're hoping to say again to Russell King, who just tried every way, he tried different phones, different laptops, and still he never managed to get on. Harry, thank you. My beard is growing back, slowly but slowly. In fact, I should have looked and to say who's saying hello. Jean Shaw, hello, darling. How are you feeling, Jean? Jean, how are you? The antibiotics, okay? She thought she had appendicitis. Linda Gibson, Sky was great. I paint my garden while listening to her. Well done, yeah. She's beautiful, isn't she? I think it's weird where she comes. It's obviously not me, is it? Carol Patience, hello to you. Linda Much, hi, darling. Paula Keaton, Colin Reynolds is back. Emma Hare, hi, Emma. Congratulations to Casey getting to £2,500. We did it. You did it. Everyone who came in. Again, thank you, Colin Reynolds, because you added a little bit boost. Thank you, Colin, for that. Whoop, please put. Jackie Riddington, hello. Afternoon, everyone. Tony Joseph. Thank you, Tony. Christine, hello. Are you working, Christine? Are you watching this while you work? Hannah Barrett, hi, darling. Andrew Govey, nice to see you. Debbie Cottrell. Sylvia. Was Bob listening though, Sylvia? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It was amazing. Yes, I think Mum and Dad was very proud. And we put it on the TV. And so you say, well, she doesn't look like this. I'm sorry. I don't know. I think she's scared that she might end up looking like me. Amber Hardy saying hello. Debbie Toms, Jane, hello. Helen Davis, thank you, Helen Davis. And we're going to get Roddy on as well live on Friday. Hopefully we're getting Roddy on as well. Emma Hare, amazing with the Brewers House Party help. Lovely. Thank you, Emma. We're very proud of Casey, to be honest. I'm an 8-year-old doing all that. Wow. Tara Macy, Carol Ann. Hello, Carol. She's working, and no doubt you might be working, but she's somehow listening to us, and we know you do that. Christine, you could be doing the same. She's at work. Well done, Christine. I knew you'd be at work. So look, with that in mind, I'm just going to read what Jean Shaw was saying. I heard she was poorly. Back home, she is recovering. Look at my status later. They will fill you in. Yeah, thank you for uplifting message. Well, I was in hospital. Jean, as always, I can be uplifting. Not with this face, I can't. Danielle, thank you for the great singing for Sky. Well done on the money raise, I know. Well done. You stopped working, you just listened, didn't you, Kaz? Didn't you? So, look, with that, I am quickly going to say hello before I lose anyone. I'm hoping that Russell King is there, Johnny Mack's there, Johnny Laugh's there, and we've got a surprise guest, Christine Sutcliffe, one of the guests who joined us for many, been coming for many years as well. Everyone's on. So look, Johnny Laugh is so ridiculous. Look at you. I mean, I didn't even know it was you when you were sort of thinking, I didn't know who that was, and then forget. It's so dramatic.
The chat was like you though with your beard. You look so different.
No, it's coming back, mate. Another week. Paul Mitchell's
granddad.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Johnny, how are you, mate? Because we had a great Friday, and you raised, I think, £900 for National NHS yourself for
the blue hair.
And then no sooner you had the blue hair, when we reached 16,000, you shaved it off.
I know. I didn't think you'd make 16 grand. I thought I'm safe here.
Well, I thought I was safe when I said 20,000. This beard will come off if it gets to it. I never thought we was going to get that. So lo and behold. So a big well done to you, Johnny. And And let's face it, John, last time I didn't get to really talk to you about little things. And I thought, well, I might as well, because you've been comedy for many years, and you were at Potters, and you had a heart attack. For those who are unaware, one of the season you did at Potters, you actually had a heart attack on stage.
On stage when? Gone. Still here, though. Still here.
What year was that, John?
Oh, what? It was a year that you weren't there. Was it 96, Mark?
I mean, we was at. No, I don't think so. No, I think it's earlier than that.
86, sorry, 86.
Yeah, made sense, 86.
Yeah.
That's not the only time Johnny has died on stage. You're going to get comments on that.
Right.
How cruel.
I'll admit it, I've died in the best places, Mike.
You have.
I've died in so many places.
And lo and behold, we'll always remember your rendition of Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West, because everybody was just crying listening to how bad that was. At the same time, it was great. It was great, Johnny. It gave us.
Deliberately, I said to some, I'm not going to learn it.
No, well, we didn't need that, John. We thought that. But so, look, before all that, Johnny, you've worked, and of course, we know, obviously, because you told us enough times about Freddie Starr. But for the audience guest people view, you never really, we didn't really bring it up very often at Potters. I mean, we had talked, but not seriously. How many years did you work with Freddie?
10 years. I
mean, that's a long time. And this is Freddie Starr at his peak, Johnny. Am I right?
Yeah. This is when we were doing like the Bournemouth place at the Opera House in Blackpool. We did Sunday concerts to 3,000 people every Sunday for 16 weeks.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's
just incredible. I mean
bring it along. And let's face it, he was probably our top. I mean, he's one of our top guys at the time. Probably no one funnier, impression singer, comedian. He was at the top of the tree. And you imagine to do 10 years with him. And of course, I would say that he was quirky. He was a bit off the wall, Freddie Starr.
Off the wall? God dear. I did Mark, your show in Southend when it goes ahead. I actually did that with Freddie, and he had a bodyguard, Minder, who actually looks after Harry Styles now from One Direction, and what they called it, One Direction. Anyway, Preston walked down the middle of the theatre. It was packed in the cliffs, and he had a bag, like, just a bag like that. And Freddie came on and said, "Johnny, have you had your food?" I said, "Not yet. I'll have it when I go off." He said, "Well, I'll give you some." So Preston came on. There was a pie and chips. So Freddie starts to feed me this pie and chips in front of the packed audience, right?
Yeah.
Shoving them in my mouth. And then he started eating them and he ran off. And I've got the chip paper in my hand and he got a cigarette lighter and he lit each corner of the paper. Well, it's chip fat, right? And it started to flare up. He then runs off with the hose pipe, the fire hose, right? literally, and it was a foam one. He literally covered me in head to foot in foam. But when as he went off, he stuck it down his trouser leg and fired it at the audience. I mean, I'm not joking.
I'll tell you
what, when he came back on, he turned around and said to me, "Okay, Johnny, on you go, then carry on." I'm like an ice cream cone, but it was funny. I had some great times. He cut my clothes up on stage one time.
Yeah.
I had a new suit, beautiful silver suit, and I'm on stage in Glasgow. Came on with a pair of scissors and cut the sleeve off. Then he cut the leg off.
Yeah,
and I just a loony. And then on the other side of the ball, he could be a pain in the backside. But you know, the good outweighed the bad, and he was I loved him to bits. I got on so well with him.
Was he always the same person? You know, like people always think that I'm really mad and don't realise that at home. The kids didn't even know I did comedy at home, Johnny. The kids thought I was this very quiet person at home. And it was only no. I mean, I think it was when Roddy was about 6 or 7, and he came to see an Unleashed. And he went, "Dad, you're really funny. I didn't think you was funny at all." Was Freddie Starr like that? Was he?
No. Well, Freddie could be really funny. I mean, if you went out shopping with Freddie, he'd either be really like very withdrawn, or he just. I mean. He got a television once in the shop. He just picked it up and walked out with it. They didn't stop him. They just let him go, laughing so much, right? Just walked out with this bloody great big 24-inch TV. We sat in this cafe, and he said, "Well, can you plug this in?" He said, "Can you plug it in?" So he plugged it in and he went, it don't work. So he took it back. He went, I want my money back. It don't work this time. Some of the stuff he did.
Someone said they saw you at Circus Tavern, Johnny, said how funny it was, and those were the days. I can't see it all. My wife walked off with my glasses. I think I give her my glasses, and I'm looking at it if I can see it. Wendy Sullivan said that. Lynn Hawker, Freddie Starr, and oh God, all his impressions were great.
He was the best Elvis impersonator ever. Okay, what anybody says, and that was my claim to fame. Forget Freddie, forget Joe, forget any of them. I actually met the Jordanaires when I was doing the warm up for Freddie's TV shows. I met the Jordanaires, and that was like. And I said, I can't believe I'm standing in a room. These guys have been with Freddie Starr, with Elvis Presley. And I said, what was it like? And they said, just like Freddie. I said, what do you mean? He said, 1 minute up, next minute down, like this, like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You know, one day he'd give you the earth, next minute he want to take it back. But they said that was Elvis. He said, but he said again, they said the good outweighed the bad, you know. I was Mark and Johnny did.
It's not a thought you should be thinking of. In fact, I can't believe you are thinking of that, Tony. That's it's not an image that most people want to imagine. I mean, out of all the things you've done, I mean, tell us about when you did have a heart attack on stage. I mean, people are.
I wasn't very well, and I've been doing all day. I think when in them days, like you, Mark, we used to do all the day ends.
Yeah.
You know, the bingos, the swimming galas, the sports day, the donkey derby. We'd had a full week, and I hadn't had a day off, I think, for 2 weeks because somebody was ill.
Yeah.
And I was really drained, and I really was drained. And I went on stage, started doing my act, and suddenly I'd just gone. And I don't remember anything about it. My mate's mum actually came to see me from Spain that day, that night. Stayed the night at Potter's. John, Brian and Judy gave her a room. And she never got to see my act.
We was at Seaton at the time, and we heard about it as well. We heard about that, you know, Johnny Laughs had an heart attack.
Well, I'm still here, Mark. 67. Look, I'm still here.
I know. And honestly,
still
people don't know too much about you on certain things, but you like going to a funeral, don't you?
I love funerals. I love funerals.
I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it the fact that we used to tease you all the time because nearly every week you was going to somebody's funeral and we used to tease you, but it was always in respect to these people. And of course, you forget how many people you've met in your time, Johnny. You know, you so much that you've. Out of all the people that you loved, apart from Freddie, is there someone you can say that was my favourite act that I worked with? Someone that you loved?
Neil Sedaka was the best.
Yeah,
Neil Sedaka. I only did about a week. Took over from somebody else, but he was. I got flowers in the dressing room, and champagne, and also they were called clusters. They're not Ferrero Rochers like your Rochers. They were clusters.
Good. Yeah.
And I said, who were these? And he said, the guy, Tony, said, all that from Neil. Have a great week. And we did a week, and it was sell-out concerts. And that man watched it. He said to me, would you mind? He knocked on the door, and I said, come in. He went, is it okay to come in? And you can't help but look at his hair. He's got this like a shredded beat on his head. See? Yeah. And we were chatting away, and I said, how long do you want? And this Tony said, just do 25 minutes, John. That'd be lovely. If you want to use your music, I'll give it to the sound guys. This was in the afternoon. Anyway, every night, Mark, he watched me from the sound desk at the side.
You know,
and he said, I'm in awe. He said, I love to watch comics and how they work a room. And you're bearing in mind, we did Bournemouth 2 nights.
And you was funny in those days.
I was funny in them days. I can't believe I'm not anymore, Mark. What's happened? I've lost something.
No, you are, Johnny. You're still great.
It's outside. I mean, when you're like you at Potters, you've got to think of new things. Yeah. Very difficult. Mark, you've done, was it 40 years at Potters?
Yeah, well, 37
years. You know what I mean? And I don't blow up anybody's backside. I don't like all that and that crap. But you have worked so hard and made a niche for yourself there, right? Yeah. And everybody knows who you are. And I go somewhere, they go, where you work? Oh, I know Mark Brewer. You know, because I was still doing a few bits with Freddie when I was doing Potters. Yeah. So you know, Mark, yeah. Everybody, you know what I mean? And you have made a niche. I mean, like Busby, been there for years. Nigel, everybody's worked there for years. And we come along, and it's not easy. because working with somebody like you who has got so much stage presence, you know what I mean? And I'm just a stand-up comic and lucky to have had a job at Potter's. And that's how I look at it. You know?
No, I think also though, Johnny, you do understand what it's about, people, because I mean, so many guests. I mean, you could probably name dozens of guests that will always talk to you and chat to, and you know, that's still a secret of what part of the job really can be. I think you understood that. You always, that's why it's been great having you at Potter's for so many years. Johnny, I'm going to say thank you so much, mate. It's been lovely. We haven't only touched the basis, really, so no doubt we'll have you back and we can hear some more of your stories. Johnny, lots of love to you, mate.
Sky was fantastic.
That's very kind of you. Take care.
Cheers, mate. Take care. God bless you.
Lots of love. Oh, that was Johnny Lav. Johnny Lav. Now, look, I saw Susan Tubby come up just a minute ago. You know, I haven't got my words. And Jean, look, Jean Ryan is watching. Susan, it was her birthday yesterday. I'm just saying that's why I saw your name flew up. Happy birthday for yesterday. Talking about yesterday, it was Jeannie's birthday. That's Claire's mum. And Sky, well done today.
Claire's birthday.
Yes, well done, Sky. She's come and joined us. So well done to everybody. Colin Reynolds, Miss Potter's grandson, I was saying, Nigel Moore, Jenny Haig, lovely to see you, Johnny, well done. Maureen Andrews, thank you. Lynn Hawker, Tina Still, lots of people quickly all coming to say hello. So let me just do those birthdays while I'm at it, because obviously it was Wee Jeannie. It was also Kelly Church's birthday as well. Thank you, Wendy Sullivan, saying Sky was also. Michelle Ryan, that was also Michelle's birthday, same as Wee Jeannie. Wee Jeannie was 89 and she got lots of flowers, and we'd love to, as I say, I think it's the very first birthday Claire has missed. Always made a point of going up to speed with her mum. So funny old times we're in. But we talked to her, and so did you, Sky, didn't you? You managed to talk to her.
I got about 5 FaceTime calls today.
Yeah, she's still talking. Yeah. I think she still thinks it's her birthday.
I don't think she knows if she goes live as well.
No, I don't think she knows. So Martin Plummer, he's a Warner's JM. We knew him at Signer Warren Day. So happy birthday to you. Again, we stayed friends. Laura Beck, Iris Jones, John Dummock, Alex Unsworth, Jeffrey and Susan Tubb, Link Tyson, it was your birthday. All these people we all know very well. Charlotte Darby, happy birthday to everyone for yesterday, but today it's Sarah Gilligan's and Emma Jane Roth. Big happy birthday to all of you. So with that in mind, let's hope we haven't lost Russell King, because he tried so hard on Monday. And are you with us, Russell?
Yes, I'm here today. I've managed to get through on one of the 5 devices which I tried to get through on, because obviously I'm out in the sticks near the beach, and they all told me that I should have my hair cut and have my beard taken off, just so it made you feel a bit better after Friday running with all the money you raised for NARS and the NHS.
Well, you're not wrong, Russell. You're not wrong. And as all of those people know you will realise that, of course, you are joking, because that is your look, and you've looked like that in 30 years at Potter's, wasn't it?
43.
How many?
43 years. 43 years.
Before I was there. So, Russell, but you have what I call retired, but you still don't look no different, Russ, to be honest.
No, I've always looked like this. I use Vervain. It's a very good product. It keeps your face free of hair.
Well, I'm glad. That's what you need. And it won't work with me, because I need a facelift if I'm going to get this beard completely off. Pete Archer, well, it is. You can't really see. It isn't that much. It just got very dark. I think this is the grumpy way. Yeah. Look, Maureen Andrews says, "How lovely to see you, Russell." She remembers all the taunts, and you was like our sports manager. You worked in the pool. You was once operations manager. I mean, you covered so much at Potter's in your time, Russell. And we never. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been there originally when Brian Potter's father was there, Hector. And we were only an 18-week season then. So I've been there a long while, and obviously we've created, as you're aware, over all the years, all these different Potter's awards and medals, which are almost gold, which people have been able to to win, and they're all the different styles as well. And I have actually got a very special medal, which you'll probably mention in a little while, with reference to the prize, which I'm giving if anybody still wants to donate to the NARS and NHS fund. I've got a prize worth £200 and a priceless medal, which I done with Brian Potter over 30 years ago, which I'll show you that on the screen. This medal was a special one, where we said there was no more than 500 guests could stay at Potter's, because we supplied the largest range of entertainment and leisure anywhere in the world. And this went a very short period of time. So that is going to be part of the prize.
And what else was the prize then, Russ?
The other thing as well is a £200 table tennis blade.
Yeah.
As well.
I mean, that's a lot of money for a bit of wood, though, isn't it, Russ?
No, that's just a sort of mid to high range table tennis blade. The blades which I play with now, which is something like this one.
Yeah.
This one is £500, just for 2 sheets of rubber and a piece of wood, like.
Yeah. Where's the red rubber bit? Yes, there it is.
There you go.
So
this is just the blade on its own, which is a special carbon and arrowlight blade.
So if you're into table tennis, obviously you would understand that. And Russell, I didn't really mention, I mean, what are you now? I mean, you always was one of our top players. Obviously in Norfolk, you was one of the top players in Norfolk County. And then you went to senior table tennis, where you got higher on the tables. And then you got vets, which you're probably one of the top vets, weren't you, a couple of years ago?
Yes, yeah. I've been through with over 500 awards in the career, and obviously we've represented England in corporate level, representing Potters, and we even took a team of people from Potters all the way to Seville in 2002, which is obviously your sport as well, football, and won various medals. So even the very large gold Olympic style.
Yeah, look at that.
Which we won, and another.
There were people like Robert Greengrass, Lynn Walker. They're all saying they remember all your times with you, Russell. Wendy Sullivan, you taught the boys table tennis. And of course, we used to do a table tennis challenge. That's the infamous table tennis challenge. I don't think we ever lost, did we, Russ?
No. We never lost to all the players, including the European champion, English #1, and we even used to do an exhibition in the theatre in the evenings, and we had some real funny times. And nowhere below the watershed, we done a display once where a lady challenged me, and of course we used to have 20 children all sitting round the edge with 500 people watching, and you were on the mic, and then all of a sudden I used to do tricks, and as we know, professional tricks. And I hid two table tennis balls in my shorts. And of course, this young little lad stood up in the middle of the top of his voice and just shouted out, he's got 2 large balls in his shorts, in the middle of the audience with everyone watching, which you then casually had to deal with.
I know. And Jackie Riddington just said, I remember Russell playing with a golf club. You used to really wind the guest up by taking them on. And it wasn't
we've done challenges. Yeah, we've done challenges all the time against the guests, which you obviously got involved with. And obviously we had 1 or 2 guests over the years, which we done challenges with, and some people won 10 or 12 awards during the week and used to come and say, look, what can we challenge this guest with? And they came back with various challenges in tennis, short tennis, badminton as well.
Yeah, over the years we had some great time, and of course we partnered at certain things, from tennis to badminton, short tennis. We rarely ever lost, Russell. I don't want to say that. It was never me, people. It's just who you pick for partners. I used to pick. Do you remember me having Craig Howarth? He came on the show a few weeks last week, and people can't. When you get the best of best, they can't beat you, can they? So we've had some sticky ones.
Yeah, well, we had the funny one, if you remember, with the gentleman called Michelle, who used to come here regularly all the time, who challenged us to tennis, and he used to win 10 or 12 awards in every event all week, and used to say, oh, he's going to challenge me at tennis. So, of course, some of the guests come back and said, you know what Michelle has gone and done? He's only drove 120 miles home overnight, knowing he's got to challenge you, Mark, tomorrow to collect his own tennis racket while he's staying at Potter's to come back the next day. And, of course, when he did come back the next day, you announced at breakfast that everybody's got to play with our borrowed equipment and not their own equipment. So he drove 120 miles to London and back for nothing.
I think we all wound up Michelle quite a long time. I mean, he used to, don't forget, I mean, he was so competitive, and he used to just love, and his wife and his little young boy, wasn't it? He had.
Yeah, Maximilian.
Yeah. Maximilian, and he stayed 2 weeks holiday, so we had to go through it the next week. We had to go and see him win all these medals again. But we found a lot of people like Dougie and Ian and lots of the old school that used to tease him big times. So Russell. It's what are you doing now, mate? Just to say goodbye. What are you doing now? Photographing? I remember.
No, I'm mostly retired now, and I still come back to Potters and do the sports breaks and that as well. Sort of February, May time, the summer, obviously once we open. But apart from that, no, I'm retired now.
Well, Russell, for many, many years, you're one of the nicest guys we've ever had to work with, and you're still that nice guy, and it's been a pleasure knowing you. I'm not saying you're going, but thank you for joining me, Russell King. Give my love to Linda, your missus, and your kids.
I will, and I've just got these to say. I'll pass on to James Hearn from the other day. There's some triple wax, and I've got an extra long set of plasters there for Busby when I see him, just so he's got them.
I'm sure you will, Russell. Thanks for joining us, Russell. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Lots of love. Thanks for joining us. Russell King. He really is a sweetie, a really lovely guy. Now, I'm hoping that we are going to talk to Johnny Mack and his dad. And there they are. There they are. Johnny Mack.
Yeah, look. I'm
Mark. Your dad. So you're supposed to be with us on Monday, and you actually, your dad fell. Am I right?
Yeah, he fell over again, mate. Yeah. I was going to take a trip up the hospital, but everyone persuaded me not to.
Well, he looks all right. Or can he move his hand?
Yeah, he can.
Hello, John.
He's all right. Yeah, he's all right, Dad. Mark, Dad's all right. He's done his elbow, though. He's just scraped all his elbow.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it.
Hello, here we go. We've only seen. What about your knees as well?
Oh, look, he's got he's got his knees. Look.
I knew he's always got his knees out.
No, well, when I told him, when I said to him, what are you doing today? He said, what are we doing today? I said, well, you're going to go and see Mark on his show on the telly. Look.
Oh, bless him. The show.
And you're going to go Potters. He thought he's going to knobbly knees competition.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, look, who's this?
Hello, everybody. Yes, James. How are you all?
Hello there.
No.
I don't know why you come.
No, it's not James. No, it's Trevor. And I'm here to give you some gardening tips, actually. I didn't know if you said that I could be a part of the show. And, I didn't know if you want to have me in there, Mark.
Oh?
I don't know, but is your dad, does your dad know who he is?
Hello, Mr. Mack. Heard a lot about you.
Hey, look, who's that? Dad, who's that? Do you remember Trevor?
Hello. Hello, Mr. Mack. Do you remember I used to come round to your gardening when I was a lot younger? Do you remember?
What, Southend Avenue?
That's the one, do you remember? You gave me £12 to dig up that tree, do you remember? And you said that I was no good and you fired me. Do you remember, Mr. Mack?
Well, I'm not a nutter. I would never attempt to dig a tree up. That's why I've got asked you to do it.
No, it's lovely to see you.
Johnny Mack's dad, very happy, James. But you actually was.
Don't confuse him any more than he is.
I know. Car cleaning business. What happened to the car cleaning? Look, we got wash and wax from Russell King for you.
Does he use that for his head?
Does he use it for your head, Russell? Don't.
I've been using it for years. How do you think I've got that shine? But that's nice to see, James, that you're catching me up.
I tell you what, Russell. When I done it, it's rejuvenating. It was the best thing I've ever done.
I know, but how about your glasses today? You haven't got your sunglasses on.
He was always the coolest man on resort, wasn't he, Mark? He was always the coolest, Mr. King.
Yes, thank you. Russell, go, Russell. Don't stay on, Russell. James Ahern, any reason why you've come on?
No, I'll just go and get him for you. He's here. James,
Okay, tell him
someone for you.
He's gone.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, James.
Who's that?
Did you meet the gardener? How are you? All right. Hello, Mr. Mac.
Hello there.
You remember James?
How are you? Do you remember me?
All right.
Yeah, nice to see you. Can
No.
we all do a song, Mark?
Well, can you get your dad to sing with you, Johnny?
He wants to, Mark. He wants to sing, but he wants to sing his song that he likes.
Well, what's the song that he likes?
Bye bye. Give me a bye bye Blackbird Day. Go on.
Oh,
Go on.
oh, pack up all my cares and woe. Here I go. I'm singing no bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Blackbird.
Bye 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 bye.
And when somebody
Wait for me.
Sugar is sweet.
and so is she.
Bye
Bye, 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 bye,
Bye.
bye, Blackbird. No one here can love or understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories overhand me.
Go for it.
Make my bed, lie to
Lie to
lie.
lie.
I'll
I'll
arrive
be home
late tonight.
late tonight.
Blackbird.
Blackbird.
Bye, 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 bye. Blackbird.
Blackbird.
Blackbird. Bye, bye.
Well done, George.
There's a few scratching notes here.
No, it was perfect, John.
Trying to get out a tree to sing it.
So don't stick your fingers up like that.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Yeah, he needs another sweet. He needs another,
Thank you,
another
Mike.
sweet, Dad.
Okay.
What flavour do you want? Yeah, the
That's
green one.
Ah.
Yeah.
He
Well,
feeds me on sweet.
James, thanks for coming on, for just getting that song out of him.
Yeah, Mark, I'm going now. The last thing I thought to say was, it's funny how Johnny's dad looks younger than him and can sing better than him. Goodbye.
Johnny, mate, how cruel is your mate?
Good job he's my mate, isn't it?
So
The
I
only-
didn't get
The
what?
only relatives, that's what we all are.
Yeah,
And see, that's his grey hair there.
yeah,
There's not grey hair there.
I know, Johnny. Look, there's a lot of people saying what you were fantastic. You are fantastic. How old is your dad, Johnny?
He's 89 now, and he did. He asked if your genie did a turn.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
I know what you're up to. I know what you're up to.
The way you
You
come.
want them to move
he
in?
means did she ever sing or dance, Mark?
No, Mum, Jeannie.
My mum,
Yes.
she died. Now my dad did.
Only Dad. You know, Martin was a huge.
He took all the limelight.
He took all the limelight. Martin,
Oh,
though,
right,
he
yeah.
constantly, didn't he? Used to drag him off the stage in the old days. Now we did that to your dad, Johnny.
No, I know.
My dad.
Do you remember? I remember on his 80th birthday, you
Yeah.
dragged him down onto the stage, well, into the dance area, and he actually grabbed your mic
Yeah, and
and
carried on.
took over. Yeah. I remember that. That was funny.
Oh, no. Johnny Cleveland is saying, need to be there with a piano, really. Yes, you should, Johnny. And that's something.
Yes,
we're gonna talk about.
JC.
I think that's what we'll do next time.
Serena.
Johnny, that's what we'll plan next time. We'll get
Yeah,
Johnny
okay.
Cleveland.
Yeah, right. No worries.
We'll have a proper sing-song with your dad and you.
He'd
So-
love that. I know Dad would love that.
So I hope you're okay. I mean,
Yeah,
Johnny,
we're fine, mate.
I was going to say I had a great announcement to bring you on before you came on. I was going like, yes, let's bring on the Johnny Mac, failed footballer, failed at marriage, failed as a women's manager, failed as film star, but still one of the loveliest guys, and had this big build-up and never got to do it.
Oh, mate, that's awful then, isn't it?
I was gutted, Johnny, because let's face it, people don't know too much, but although you're little, you was almost a pro footballer.
Well, I was a pro.
Well, I know, but that's not real, though, is it? It's not real.
Well, you say so, mate. Yeah.
What was it? What was you playing pro football for, Johnny?
No, well, I was at Colchester, Southend, Reading.
Yeah.
And then I did have a chance to go to America, I'll be honest with you. But
Yeah.
I turned it down, Mark. I did turn it down to stay here.
Would
And that
you
was
say
to stay with Jim Smith, the bald eagle.
Cool, yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, we've got to say hello to Paula. We've got to say hello to Paula and her mum Rose as well.
Paula and
Hi,
Rose.
Paula.
Yeah.
Hello to mum.
Yeah. I ring up Rose a bit, you know. Have a
Yeah,
little
I'll ring her up as well. I'll do ring her up as well.
Yeah, but she thinks you're trying to date her. She just thinks you're desperate, Johnny, and you just want to try to, you know, you've got nobody to love.
Rosie's far too old, or far too young for me, mate.
Yeah, I realise that.
MarryJohnny.com. Yeah, I like that one, Michael.
So
now I can tell you a story about my second ever professional game, Mark.
Come on.
Against Harry Cripps.
Yeah.
And Harry Cripps was like a legend at Millwall. He was captain of Millwall. And I played my second game. I was 15, about 15 and a half. I was about 7 stone.
Yeah.
And Harry Cripps was like he was like a proper animal. You know what I mean?
He really was a roughie.
Oh yeah, he was big, like proper monster as well. And I see him play at Spurs when Spurs beat them 1-0 in the League Cup. And 2 weeks later, because he got injured, and 2 weeks later, I played my second ever game. And it was against Harry. And as I was in the dressing room, I'm thinking, well, I've got to play against Harry Cripps. And honestly, he was like just a giant to me, like everyone was really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then about 3 times I got the ball and I went past him. And then the 4th time I nutmegged him. And I was like, little flash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as I went past him, I went, all right, Harry, what, you still down the Spurs, mate? He said to say, how slow are you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He come and rubbed me here and he went, I'll see you in a minute, mate. I thought, what's he mean? And then the next bit, as the ball come out the air, I don't remember a thing. And all I remember was laying over the stand. Honestly, this is at the old Den.
Oh, my
Honestly,
God.
And then, because they used to have the dip, used to go down about 6 foot. They used to have a dip, and then the stairs used to start. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
it was
God.
Honestly, that was my second ever professional game. And I never got out after half time because Dick Graham took me off and said, if I put you back on, you will never, ever play football again. So
well, I'll tell you what. I mean, while you were talking, Johnny, there's so many messages come up like Johnny should play for West Ham. Mark told Johnny to say hello. Carol Patience. David's Patience, best friend with Cripps.
He died though, Harry, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm just saying he was his best friend. I mean, I don't ever remember having that conversation with Dave.
No, I don't remember having a conversation with him.
Do we dare
get Johnny to sing Bubbles?
Yeah, not on your life. Not on your life.
Never again.
But I tell you what, that will be a date with us, Johnny. I'll try and get Johnny Cleveland on. We'll get him on his piano, so we'll have a live little sing-song between you, me, and even we get James and your dad. And that'll be the next time we'll come on together.
Ed loves all that.
I know.
Maureen.
Have you had?
Yeah, I have all my sleeves short, and now Maureen, thank you.
Oh no, look, it goes on and on. The list, when you can, have a look because if people like Bill Nedler is saying, a senior is Mac. Is your dad a Tottenham?
Yeah, Dad. Yeah, proper Spurs. Yeah, we all was.
Yeah.
We Zar as well.
Yeah,
we used to live 3 minutes from the Grand Mark.
Oh wow.
I used to run that.
I bet he did.
It was, and in 3 minutes I was going in the main gate.
See?
Yeah, there you go.
Well done.
Eating his sweets. Jenny.
She's going to miss you, Johnny. Everyone. And
Laura. Hi, Laura.
Rogers. Oh, thank you, darling. Lots of love from Laura and Ian, and of course. We'll have to try and get Dougie and Ian on as well. That's what we'll do. So, look.
All right, Mark.
I'm going to say big thank you for coming on. Give your dad a big hug from all of us. It was lovely hearing his song, Pack Up Your Troubles. Oh, no, pack up. Bye-bye, Blackbird.
Bye-bye, Blackbird. Yeah.
Pack up your troubles. No, all right. Lots of love, Johnny. Take care,
Cheers,
mate.
Mark. We'll see you later.
Bye,
cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye.
See? We miss all these guys, don't we? Miss all of it. Now, we're going to get Sky on, and also I'm going to bring on our guest, surprise guest, who got a phone call today, so I would like to be on. And I met her husband, John, today for the first time. So, Christine Sutcliffe, a big hello to you. Waiting there patiently, Christine.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, darling. And you're from Leeds.
Yes, that's right.
All the way. And I met John, who says he's one of the vulnerable ones in out there because of his heart. He was very young. He was telling me about having a triple bypass. Is that right?
Yeah, 38-year-old.
Wow. So he's done so well. Now, how old is he now?
Nearly 72.
Yeah. Well, make sure you give him a big hug from us. He's probably listening to you now, actually, Christine.
He's relaxing in his recliner chair.
So, Christine, you came with all the groups. Was that initially when you first started coming to Podders with the Bowls group? Before that?
No, this year, coming up towards January, is my 20th year.
Magnificent. But you started bringing groups, didn't you, with Bowls?
Yes, I started bringing groups in 2015.
Yeah.
If we get there in July, which my first group was through the civil service, that would have been my 11th group. And then I've got one in December, which is my 12th group, which is a different group altogether.
Well, yeah, well, that says it all then. If you eventually decided to bring groups of people to come and join us.
I did, yeah. I'm pushing and pushing and pushing. Up north, a lot of people have never heard of Potters, as I didn't. The Bowls moved down there, I think, 1999, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I think it was 2001 that me and my friend Christine, another Christine, decided to make down there for a few days. And we just fell in love, both of us did.
Well, you're one of our regular guests. I don't know how many times you come in a year now. You're one of our sort of like the Steels, the Lynn Anges, the Christine Sutcliffe. We talk about these people who come more than at least 5 or 6 times a year. I think it's easily like that, Christine.
It's about 4 for me. I wish I could match the others, but it's about 4 times. Yeah.
It's still a lot of times, Christine, and it's lovely to see you. But you are trying to beat Johnny Laugh. Now, Johnny Laugh only got one correct answer. And with all of that, a minute, Carol Ann, ask Christine about her pheasant that she's got in her garden. What happened?
Yes. We have pheasants and squirrels that come, but we have a pheasant that comes literally every morning and early evening to be fed, and it actually comes up the steps and it does knock on the door if I don't answer.
Have you not videoed it? Have you videoed it for us to see?
I think I have a video clip. I'll send it over later.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. We'll follow that up with that clip. So we know you've got to try and beat Johnny Laugh's 1. And, of course, the bets are coming on. Who else? Of course, Claire Gibson got 2. So if we get past that, you are, way above these 2, darling. I know you said I'm useless at this, but you didn't volunteer for this. We said, come on, let's get you on. We've seen you so many times. So we're pushing you in the limelight. Sky is here, Christine.
Hello.
Be gentle.
Hi.
And we're going to read out these and see how many we can get. Obviously, we really need more than 2. 1 is good enough, really. Just get past. 2 is what we're looking for. We've got to keep Johnny Laugh down at the very bottom of the answer list. So good luck.
Right, ready?
Let's do this, Christine.
Okay. Which artist sang Shallow and Poker Face?
No idea. Sorry.
Lady.
Gaga.
Yes.
What is the capital of Switzerland?
Onslow.
That's Sweden, but close enough.
Spell lightning.
Lightning. Thunder and lightning. Spell lightning.
Lighting.
Yes. Who had a black and white cat called Jess?
Postman Pat.
Yes.
How many players are there in a netball team?
9.
No, 7.
Is that with 2 subs?
Yeah, 7 subs.
Yeah.
Name the largest lake in Africa. It's a lady's
Pass.
A lady queen.
Dad, get your face out there. Okay.
Close enough.
Wrong one.
Victoria. Right.
What country does the Aztecs originate from?
The Aztecs.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yes.
What tissue connects muscles to the bone?
Ligaments.
So close.
Tendons.
Yes.
What football team plays at Elland Road?
Oh, of course, Leeds United.
How lucky was that one?
Which children's song are these lyrics from? If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
I'm humming it and I can't think of it.
What's the bit before that? Don't give it a moment. He doesn't know.
Row, row.
I'm sick.
That's it. That's
Row, 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 you boat.
Yes, Christine. I tell you what, Christine. Everyone comes unstuck with the children's questions, to be honest. It's one. Well, I thought she was the brains, Carol Ann has just said. She's a devil. She's a devil. Now, look, you did really well. You got 6 correct answers.
As we've been cheating.
Oh, I'm pleased.
6. Okay, we might have cheated with a couple, but it was still more than Johnny Lav and more than Claire Gibson. Because I was trying to help Claire Gibson and she still couldn't get them right. Christine, thank you for joining us. And give a big hug to John. It was lovely meeting him today. I caught up with him today. And we look forward to seeing you come back to see us again. I don't know when. Don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Christine, thank you for joining us.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Mark.
Lovely
Bye,
to see you.
Madam.
Take care. That's Christine Sutcliffe. So there we are. She managed an enormous 6 with a little bit of help from everyone. So there we are today. I think we've covered everything. I did get Marie asked me to mention her birthday. It's in September. And she texts me a few times. It's September the 16th. But when I said, well, I will do that for your birthday, then she said, can you give my love to Joe and Linda Farmer? That's mum and dad. So Joe and Linda, a big love to you. We have an update of the Over the Rainbow Festival. So how much? Come on. Tell us what we ended up doing. We paid, I know it was nearly 21,000. Am I right, Mike? I'm sure it was over 21. And 21,444. We still can't believe it. We cannot believe how magnificent, how well everyone done. And we've raised, and as you know, we were sharing the money with NARS and NARS and Norfolk with first responders. And we've given them a massive amount because they're very short on, obviously it's all volunteer, not one bit of cash they raise. It's all about us and everybody raising money for them. So we gave them a massive £16,000 to NARS, and it was fascinating to have a look at the car, the first response car. So a great big thank you. And James Paget had saying that they were going to build a children's activity centre, and the children's zone for A&E, so they'll have a children's zone they can go to, and they've been raising money for that for I don't know how many, few years back, and they still needed £5,000, which was perfect, and we've given £5,000 for that as well. So a big thank you to everyone for that who helped us with all. Really, we still can't believe over 21,000. My beard, my face can't believe it. Tony Joseph, can you say happy birthday to my partner, Kimmy? Yes, Kim Marie Richardson, a happy birthday. And James Ahern, can I do the quiz? James, you just probably didn't get any of them. I just don't even get any one right at all. But it could be a challenge. It could be what we're up for. I'm sure we will be hoping to do that. We're not here tomorrow, but we are back on Friday, and we're going to say hello to Frankie's Guys originator. It's David Grigo, and David used to be part of our theatre manager and part of the team, and he stepped away from us. He's now cruising. He goes cruising to the 80s, which I know the Steels, I know like the Hardys went on the 80s trip, and of course the Walls went on the trip as well. So he's an entrepreneur, is what I call him, and we'll be talking to him, and we're going to be talking hopefully to Yasmin Coca. What's her name? Coca.
Yasmin Coca.
Is it Coca? I don't know. I never ever called her by the surname.
Yasmin's
Yasmin's going to come and say hello. She was on cruising. a beautiful girl, can I say? We're putting glamour to us. I'm not saying that it wasn't glamorous, but we haven't had many ladies on. So, yes, Yasmin just got back from cruising as well. So we're going to talk to her about what it was like on the ship as well. Who else? I'm going to finish. Andrew Binstock on Saturday. He's from the Homes Under the Hammer auctioneer who comes on holiday to Potters with the beautiful Rebecca. So we're going to see them all. I'm going to go. I know, it's scary, isn't it? I know. Well done to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Carol Patience. Bye-bye, Christine. To you all, Jackie, Lynn, thank you, Tony, James O'Herm. Try and see you for Friday. And John Potter, lovely seeing you, everyone. Well done, Mark. Thank you for supporting Over the Rainbow Festival. All very kind in these uncertain times. John, that's very kind of you. And we'll cross our fingers. Let's get back. Let's get back as soon as we can. James, he's so quick, isn't he? Can I clean your car, John? I don't know. I can't even write that quick. So lots of love to you all. Be safe out there. And Danielle, thank you so much. We'll see you on Friday. Sky. She did really well today. She sang beautifully. Yeah. We're going to hear Roddy as well over the next few days. So from all of us and Michael behind the scenes, thank you so much. And we'll see you all on Friday. David Grigo's coming. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.